Right, this is a view up in Wiltshire. It's been school holidays, so we're going to be looking after the grandchildren. And we had Christabel, who's 12. She's down from Wiltshire, staying with us last week. A time with all her cousins, and that was great. We had great time. And then this week, just come back now, yesterday, we had to take her back to Wiltshire, so we took her cousin Titus up. He's 12 as well. So we took him up for a couple of days. And we had a great time, really. Lovely to see the cousins all getting on together, enjoying each other's company, a bit of fun. And yeah, so this is Cricklade, because my daughter lives not far from Cricklade, old Saxon village. You're not far from the source of the Thames, really, River Thames. So yeah, had a good journey up and stopped in Malmesbury, and in the graveyard there with the abbey there was an old stone medieval coffin in the graveyard with the shape of a place for somebody's head, so Titus got into it and thought that was great fun. And we stopped in Tetbury. So lovely just to see different parts of the country, isn't it? Oh, we're so blessed in this country. So this is, like say, the Thames, what would go eventually become the Thames, by the River Cricklade. So reminds me, this sort of view, of one of Edward Sego's paintings from East Anglia, really, with the fens. And there we go. So I'm just, at this stage, just going to get everything in, really. So just working around the painting, just and we're going to get you get a lot of these light colour sort of grasses at the water's edge, which is lovely, and russet colours. So you got a chance to build up a good bit of foreground here. With a bit of nonsense, really. You're just dropping stuff in. And we'll come back and we'll just accentuate in here and work on all these colours. So working fairly fast, and that's the great thing at this stage. It doesn't matter. You make mistakes, or you just come back and go with them, really. There we go. I don't want much more than this now for this stage. That's about it. Enough for the water's edge there and there. And don't worry about that, merging in there, because we'll get reflection in anyway, so that's not a problem. And we need some darks in here, don't we? As well. That's about it, really. And what we're going to do, what I'm aiming for, is we've got an old stone that's left there. Don't know this straight out, but there we are. So, yeah, now see, that's just everything in place. And I'll blue in the background here, get the steeple of the church. And then also I'll get the bushes prominent here, be like an L shape. But that's it for now. Second section of Cricklade in Wiltshire. I was saying in the other session that we were up there. My daughter lives not far from Cricklade here, an old Saxon village, and yep, near the source of the Thames here, and that's the actual. Yeah, So yeah, St. Christabel was down with us, their daughter, she's 12, and with all her cousins down here, we had times on the beach, and great fun. So then, to take her back up to Wiltshire, so Titus, who lives in Caerphilly, he's 12 as well, her cousin, so we see Titus every day, more or less. He came with us and stayed up there, so we had a great time. And yeah, we went, Gwyneth took Christabel into the Swindon shopping. He had a girly day shopping. And I took Titus then to Cricklade, show him the source of the Thames. And then we sat in the sleepy little village of Cricklade. We sat outside a cafe on the pavement there, and he had his bacon roll, and I sat, and it was lovely just to see the world pass by. It's a quiet, sleepy little village. And then, yeah, so then we went to the cinema then, in Shoreditch, and we went to see the film The Fantastic Four. So on the way out, there were these big posters they were selling. On the way back to the car, I said, hey, go and get a load for your mates. Go and get a load. So he went back, he brought a load back for them, for his friends. And yeah, really great time. It's lovely, isn't it? Simple pleasures with the grandchildren. You know, the Lord is so good. To think, you know, the last 10 years, boy, it's been a battle with health. Not much better at the moment, and yeah, you just savor each day, really. I think that's what happens if you have a bad spell of ill health. You just appreciate them so much, you know, so much more every day, and being able to go in the water, swim with them, and what have you. Just enjoy life with them, and you can see what's happening here. I'm just sort of building on this bit by bit, and we can come in. So the light obviously is coming from the left here. I'm going to take this right down this bush here, right down to the water's edge here. And you're improving, you know, you're adapting all the time with painting. You know, it's I can see that needs to come out far more here. And that's all. It's all about corrections, and life is like that, isn't it? It's all corrections, learning, and oh boy, all the time, isn't it? And painting's no different. And I'm going to get, I think, we'll get something similar up here, but it's going to be further away, see, so it'll be that bit more muted. It won't be as strong as this. We're going to come into this now more in a while. But, yeah. Well, and what I'll do now is, let's get some real darks in here. And let's get some darks. There we are. Before it's started to dry off. And I can come in later with some lights. Now let me show you a trick with trees at this stage. Let's get this in here first. I think my time might be up now actually, so we just got to keep an eye on that for now. There we are, look. Fingernail. And up like that, and like that. There we are, simple as that. So, really, I don't think I should do much more because time is going, and we could come in and just finish all this off again. I need to get the darks in here, get the water's edge fairly straight. Water's level, so it doesn't matter about the top. And I'm going to bleed this in, see, see, so I've got the bottom sharp and crisp, but the top now I'm just scumbling, what they call it. You just drop it, so you've got like the edge of, there we are, of a field going up there, there we are, a bit of nonsense really. And why not get a bit of drag in here as well. And I'm just putting different colours in here, different strengths. Yeah, There we go. Ah, it's a beauty, isn't it? Look at that. And we're going to have fencing coming down here, but that'll be at the very last. But we'll leave it like that for now. Here we are. We're going to finish off this painting now of Cricklade, which is up in Wiltshire. We're not far from the source of the Thames here. My daughter lives nearby. And I was explaining with Christabel, our granddaughter, down staying with us for the summer holidays last week. We took her back, and then for the last few days, taking her home, we took Titus, her cousin, he's 12 as well, who lives in Caerphilly with us. So we took her back, and Titus, and we had a great time. And on the last night, it was funny, man, on the last night, Griff and I were in bed. It was about 9ish, and the two of them came in. Oh, let's get into bed all together and tell us about stories when our mums were small, when they were our age and that, you know. And I said, well, we used to have a game in bed. We pretend it was a raft, and we were going down the rapids, and first one that got thrown off the bed, they were out. And it was usually Mum Gate, usually Gwyneth got thrown out. So God is good. We've had wonderful time with the grandchildren this week, just gone now. And I'm just glad to be, well, to enjoy it all now. So you can see the way all this is coming now. Now I'm using gouache, and I'm just tinting to get lights in. You see, and that's the beautiful thing here. Purists would say, oh, you shouldn't use gouache, you should use masking fluid and before you start, and then rub it off afterward. There we are. Whatever works, isn't it? I think the only rule in art, I think, is there are no rules. Whatever works, whatever, and you're just enjoying yourself. Now, the next thing now, we're going to get the reflection in here. So let's have a look at this. There's water now. And we're near the tail end now. So I'm just going to get some rough movement in here now. And of course we want a bit of reflection, don't we? So let's work at this now. Let's get that reflecting. I picked up something there in the brush, which I shouldn't have. Let's try that. That's better. That's more what I wanted. So we're getting that tree coming down, reflecting in here. And we could get the bank as well. And a bit of stuff with it. And then when that dries, we'll come in with some white on that end. Yeah. Now then, this is the thing. I want to get a fence, a broken fence that was here. So let's try this. There's a piece, if I remember, came over like this. Yep, that's right. And there. And then it dropped down here then. There was nothing straight about it. Right, now I've got that in. Let's try this. So I'm using some gouache white just to pick up the light catch in. Coming that way. And I think we're more or less done. So, rougher the better, basically. And yeah, I think I'll just, let's get the white in here now. And that is what an edge here, there. Breaking that. Try a mark on it, and we'll call it a day. There we go, that's Cricklade in Wiltshire.